Welcome back to Moneyline Plus. I hope you're having a great day so far. I'm feeling good about my picks tonight, so let's just dive right into it. If you haven't already, please like and subscribe to this videos. It's greatly appreciated. I have 3 plays I'm going with, so let's go ahead and dive right into it. The first one I have is the New York Knicks head to Philly to take on the 76ers. Now, the line right now is Philly -6. The over-under is 216. Embiid is still out. He had a nasty fall, tried to do too much on his dunk attempt last game, or 2 games ago. And I thought he was done for the season when I saw it, but he's lucky to walk away with just a bruised left knee, and he'll be reevaluated in 2 weeks. But he won't be playing in this game. The Knicks are going to be without Austin Rivers, Alfred Payton, and D. Rose, so 3 of their guards. Now, the Knicks are barely above 500. They do look like an actual NBA team this year, and their defense is one of the best in the league. They have a winning record against the spread, too. They've won 6 of the last 10 games, but they aren't that great on the road, just being 9-12. Philly, on the other hand, is having a great season. You see they're 27-12. It's the best record in the Eastern Conference, and they also have a winning record against the spread. Over the last 10 games, they've had a nice little run, winning 8 of the last 10 and 5 straight. That's with and without Embiid, okay? Now, these teams met earlier this year. Philly smacked them by 20. Embiid did play, and he dropped 27. So this time around, I imagine the games are going to be a little bit closer. Now, Philly's just been dominant this year. Embiid's a big part of that, though. But you don't get these kind of numbers just from one player. This takes a full team effort. And they have top 5 in damn near everything except assist. That's just having a great season, okay? The Knicks, on the other hand, they're built on defense and hustle. They aren't going to outscore you. Ranked 28th in points per game. Rebounding is one of their highlights, but that's kind of where it ends. Everything else is pretty much below average. The 76ers are 17-3 at home. All right, that's damn near perfect. I know they're going to have Embiid out, but the Knicks are on a second game of a back-to-back. They played the Nets last night. So my play here is going to be Philly minus the 6 points. The second game I have for you is the Oklahoma City Thunder take on the Chicago Bulls. The line at the moment is the Bulls minus 5.5. The over-under is 224.5. Now, OKC has a few players that are day-to-day. Darius Bazley and Dort both are, but I expect them to play. George Hill and Trevor Ariza still aren't playing, and Trevor Ariza is not even with the team. Now, the Bulls are expected to have a full lineup except for like a couple bench players that ride the end of the bench, so it's nothing to be concerned about. Now, one would think that the Bulls are just are a better team and take them and the points, but all I see is the same everything. Same record against the spread, same record over the last 10 games. Both these teams aren't great on the road or at home. They've played once this year, and the Thunder took that game 127-125, so it was close. So this one could be a little revenge game for the Bulls, but I just can't trust them. If the Bulls are hot, they can score points. I mean, they are top 10 in points per game, but they're 19th in points differential, which means they're just scoring and then just giving up points on the other end. So I really like Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, or SGA. He controls the tempo well. He knows the flow of the game, and I love the way he controls the offense. So I think the Bulls will probably win the game, but I like the way SGA has been playing lately. I'm not going to sleep on the Thunder. If they're going to give me the 5.5 points and they have the same exact record, I'm going to take the 5.5 points. So give me OKC plus the 5.5. The last game I have for you, the Jazz head to Boston for the second game of their 5-game road trip. Now, right now, the line is the Jazz minus 4.5. This is a game I'm looking forward to. It should be the game of the night, okay? There's 2 fully healthy teams, so there's no excuses on either side. Overall, on the season, the Jazz have been killing it. 28-10, that's the league's best, and a 25-12 record against the spread, too, which is great. But I do think they're starting to come down to earth a little bit. Over the last 10 games, they've split them, going 5-5. But the 4 teams out of the 5 that they've lost to are playoff teams: the Clippers, the Heat, the 76ers, and Golden State. So they're losing the good teams and beating the bad teams, which isn't good. Now, the Celtics, they've been banged up all year. They haven't had Jason Tatum for some of the year, Marcus Smart, and Kemba Walker's missed extended period of time. So the 20-18 record that you see doesn't really tell the whole story of their season. They finally have all their players back, and so I expect the second half of the season to look much different, a completely different team. Looking at the team rankings, the Jazz blow the Celtics out the water, but you can't really compare it because they haven't had their full team all year. So a lot of people are thinking that the Celtics are going to win this game. Actually, 80% of the bets right now are on the Celtics plus the 4.5, and I feel the same way. This road trip is not going to be kind to the Jazz, I don't think, and I think the season is starting to catch up to them. So they're going to give me the Celtics, a fully healthy team with Marcus Smart out there to help guard Donovan Mitchell. I'm going to take the Celtics plus the 4.5. So a quick recap on my plays tonight. I'm going with the 76ers -6, the Thunder plus 5.5, and the Celtics plus 4.5. All right. So thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe if you haven't already. Hope we win some money, and yeah, good luck, and I'll see you next time.